जय 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 गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति
जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न
विनाशन हारी
गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न
विनाशन हारी
गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमणि मुकुट नयन रत्नारे लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमणि मुकुट नयन रत्नारे सिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर दुलावत रिद्धि सिद्धि दो चमर दुलावत सुर समूह गति होत सुखावे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
मोदक लेत देत जननी जब तुम कचलत नबूर झनकारे मोदक लेत देत जननी जब तुम कचलत नबूर झनकारे गजमणि माल गले बिज सोए गजमणि माल गले बिज सोहे भाल लाल में चंद्र कलावे गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति विघ्न विनाशन हारी गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय
जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारी
गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारी
गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारी
गणपति विघ्न विनाशनहारी
गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
जय जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
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 शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवनंदन गणपति गणेश
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री 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 गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश
शिवानंदन गणपति गणेश
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
गौरी गणेश उमा महेश पार्वती नंदन श्री गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं गणेश
शरणं गणेश शरणं कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती, श्वास
श्वास की रक्षा करती,
श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती,
श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती,
पग पग प्राण बजाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सीधी, तू ब्रह्मा की भक्ति माँ, तू विष्णु की माया देवी, तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ, तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सीधी, तू ब्रह्मा की भक्ति माँ, तू विष्णु की माया देवी, तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ, तू हाथों से भाग जगाती, भागी भागी आती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
तू काली महाकाली दुर्गा, तू है आदि भवानी माँ, तू पुराण का सार शारदा, तू वेदों की वाणी है, तू काली महाकाली दुर्गा, तू है आदि भवानी माँ, तू पुराण का तार शारदा, तू वेदों की वाणी है, तू बालक को गोद मिले कर जीवन गीत सुनाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है।
माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, ओ माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, ओ माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो बोलो, जय माता की दिल के सब जन बोलो, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, ओ माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। कोई मुश्किल हो पल में टलेगी, हर जगह पे सफलता मिलेगी। कोई मुश्किल हो पल में टलेगी, हर जगह पे सफलता मिलेगी, हर जगह पे सफलता मिलेगी। सच्चे दिल से प्रणाम करिए, सच्चे दिल से प्रणाम करिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो बोलो, जय माता की दिल के सब जन बोलो, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, ओ माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। रूप इनका सबसे निराला, इसी रूप से है जग में उजाला। रूप इनका सबसे निराला, इसी रूप से है जग में उजाला, इसी रूप से है जग में उजाला। नाम इनका सरस्वती, ओ नाम इनका सरस्वती, काम जब भी कोई करिए। जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो बोलो, जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। सा దని ద స మ रे नि सा ग म प आ म न द नि सा। देवी माँ की करो दिल से भक्ति, भक्ति देगी है जीने की शक्ति। देवी माँ की करो दिल से भक्ति, भक्ति देगी है जीने की शक्ति, भक्ति देगी है जीने की शक्ति। में फिर ना किसी से डरिए, ओ जग में फिर ना किसी से डरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए। जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो बोलो, जय माता की मिलके सब जन बोलो, माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, ओ माता रानी का ध्यान धरिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए, काम जब भी कोई करिए।
शक्ति माता की जय, गणपति देवता की जय। थोड़ा से ऊपर सभी लोग स्वागत है। It is very pleasing to the eyes and the mind to see so many of you here this morning. My compliments to all of the parents. Give them all a big hand, all of you. Whatever the reasons are that so many of us are here this morning, it's a good reason. But as we continue to receive new immigrants to this country, and people are getting married and moving into the Grihast ashram, more and more our new generation is realizing the value of inspiration, divine inspiration into the minds of parents and children equally. It doesn't matter how endowed we are academically or financially, whether we drive a BMW or a Volkswagen, we must remember that the state of our children's minds are the most precious possessions that we can possess. And if we do not nurture this precious possession, then it will become diluted. And just like money poorly invested, it will be wasted away. So to all of you, grandparents, parents, brothers and sisters who have come today, how many of you are doing this puja for the first time? Put your hands up. Wow. Give these people a round of applause, please. Now we are applauding you because we are very proud of you. That in this day and age, that people understand the value of rising early in the morning and coming to the temple to worship. Now here's another tough question, and please don't be shy. Put your hands up. How many of you come to the Mandir here on Sunday mornings between the hours of 10 to 12? Put your hands up, please. Take a look, people. 5. Now, this is telling me that there's something that has to change in this picture. These children coming to Saraswati Pooja once a year will only be given a brief initiation. But like anything else, if you send them to school one day a year and you keep them home all the rest of the time, how much do you expect them to learn? So they need to come regularly to place of worship. Mandir is not only for darshan, it is for siksha. This is where we learn, because we are in a foreign country whereby parents do not have the time to spend with their children to give them siksha. And the truth of the matter is, many of us as parents are not considered to be well endowed with the ability to give siksha, spiritual siksha. We love and we care and we give compassion. But when our children ask, Mommy, why do we have so many gods? Go ask your grandfather. And grandfather's in India or in the Caribbean or somewhere, and then we can't have the answer. Or, which is the book I should read, Mom? My Muslim brothers read the Quran. Which book should I be reading? And so on. When we can't answer these questions, then our children kind of drift away. And then when we don't sit with them and take one of our books and read in the evening and say, this is the story about God and so on, then their friends are telling them that my mom sits with me in the evening and she reads the Bible and she reads the Quran and so on. And which books did your mother read to you? Of course, your mom or all the children here, all of us have a religious book in our homes, right? How many of us have a religious book in our homes? Put your hands up, please. Wow. Now, this is beautiful. Now, here comes the $1 million question. You all know the question, right? This is my favorite line, and it was given to me by a Catholic priest, a very dear friend of mine. He said, Pandit Sharma, you tell the ladies in the Hindu homes, if they have any money they want to hide from the family, let them put it in their religious book. No one will ever open it up. It will never be found. Do you all agree? Give me a round of applause if you agree, please. So we intend to change that this year. I want you to put some money in those books, ladies, and see which child is going to say, Mommy, there's a $100 bill in that book. Did you know that? And then the mom will say, yes, yes, yes. Bring that book to me. Now you'll say, Panditji, the book is written in Sanskrit. I can't read Sanskrit. It could be written in English. It could be in any language you want. But it's not the language that is the deterrent. It's the state of our minds that is the deterrent. The objective this morning for me is to change the status of the parents' mind. That they must see the value of rising on a Sunday morning or a Tuesday evening or a Monday evening or a Friday evening. And if you cannot come to this place of worship, then find some place of worship. But once a week, sit, sab parivar, sit together with your family and pray to God. Because the family that prays together, bolo bolo, the family that prays together, the families that plays together,
Stays together.
same thing. Praying and playing have some synonymousness. So we are going to institute this concept this year, that our objective is not to tell the children that they're not doing well. It's to tell the parents that you're not doing well. And parents, when your child is from the age of 1 to 12, this is when you have the greatest opportunity. Mothers, listen carefully. When your child is from 1 to 6, whatever you put in their mouth, what do they say? Yes. After they become 6, I don't want that. I want what's on the TV. When they become 12, by the way, you have to make an appointment to meet them. And if you can't communicate through any of the social medias, you're out of contact. So remember, 1 to 12 is the time. Do your job well, and then you'll say, what happens to those who are over 12? They're not lost. I'm still here. I'll be happy to work with those over 12. But you parents have to work with the 1 to 12. And if you do your job well when you're 1 to 12, after 12 they may fall off the side. But when they reach 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, they start asking questions. Oh my. And you know what comes back? It's what you taught them from 1 to 12. Ask yourself the same question. I want you all to know that I am a classic example of that child who fell off the side of the road when after 12. I told my father when I was 13, I will never be a Pandit. That's it. This thing is too complicated. And I just left home when I was 15, basically ran away to be somebody else. Well, look at me. I'm only 50. So the point, this is the Mandir, I can't tell lies, right? Okay. So the fact of the matter is, if the work was done by the parents from 1 to 12, when the time comes, then it will come to us. So parents, do you all agree that we need to do a little more work with our children with regards to religion and culture? Is that a yes? Let me hear you say yes. Children, listen to your mom and dad say. They're saying yes. Give parents a round of applause. Now, some parents may leave here today and says, I don't know what this Pandit is talking about. I brought my children to do Saraswati Pooja. Why didn't you do that and shut up? Well, I can't do that. Because you see, the whole concept of Saraswati Pooja is stimulating the intellect. Now, everybody, give me your attention, please. Give me an E or F. मन ध्यान करो. When the mind is calm, when it's fixed upon divine focus, this concept of Om, bolo, 1, 2, 3, Om, Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah, bolo, Om
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha.
Om Sri Saraswati Namah, bolo.
Om Shri Saraswati Namaha.
Om Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namah. Bolo. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namah. Om Bolo. Om. Om. Man Shanti. Suniye. When we say Om Sri Ganeshaya Namah, we are saying, oh God, help me to focus my mind. Focus my mind, what does it mean? Parents, when you are trying to do work at home because you're working at home and your child wants your attention to play some game, what do? Child, please, I need to focus on my job. So how do you do that? How do you focus on your job? Do you sit at your computer? Do you get your coffee and you look at the screen? Does that mean you're focusing? Could you be at the kitchen sink washing and still thinking about the job? Yes. So that means where you are physically has nothing to do with it. It's where you are mentally that has everything to do with it. We want to get our children and ourselves to focus our minds. Ye aap tan yahan hai. Prashan, man kahan hai? Your bodies are here. Where is your minds right now? Tan or man arpan. We want the body and the mind to be right here. So everybody ask your mind, says, where are you right now? Mandir or bahar mein? Sure? Check, keep check. Some of you are thinking about breakfast right now. You're thinking, where is he going to stop talking? Tomorrow I have to go to work. The children are thinking, when am I going to get up here from mom and dad and go and play outside? Because that is human nature. Man bada chanchal hai. Ye man bada chanchal hai. But we need to focus the mind. We need to bring this state of mind to a point whereby we says, we want you to be here. Now how do we do that? Now everybody listen carefully. Listen carefully. Tanpura Torah se up. Listen carefully. What are you hearing? You hearing that sound? Everybody's hearing that? Are you listening to me? So you mean you're hearing that and listening to me? Or you're hearing me and listening to that? Which one is it? So which one are you hearing because you have no choice? Or which one are you listening because you made that choice? We cannot stop our ears from picking up the sound of the Tanpura, but we can tell our mind, listen to Pandit Sharma. Or we can tell our minds, ignore Pandit Sharma and listen to the Tanpura. That is called control. That is called dhyanam. That is what every parent and every child needs to do. That is what a child needs to learn. How do I cut out all the noise in my life and focus upon the things that are important in my life? Every parent needs to learn how to do this. Now, someone asked me the other day, Panditji, how do you control your mind? Anybody got the secret? You buy a tablet and you drink it and your mind is controlled. A little bit of Valium helps. Ek gilas hai. The mind is always pure. Don't let anyone tell you that you have an impure mind. The mind is always pure. Not that kind. Real gas. The mind is always pure. And like I said when I asked you the question about, are you hearing the Tanpura? And are you listening to me? This is the great challenge about controlling the mind. But our ears, if I put my hands over my ears, I might block out the sound. But do this, everybody, put your hands over your ears. Come on, children. Take your hands away. When you put your hands over, did you stop hearing that sound? Some of you stopped. But most of you would have still hear it because you cannot really shut out sound. You can stick cotton wool in there as much as you want. But the sound, the vibration, the air is so powerful. It will pick up sound just from through your body. Because you see, we have many channels. Our eyes takes in, our ears takes in, our nostril takes in, and our mouth takes in. These are all intakes. No, fine, take it. Children, what is this? Everybody look at me. Tell me, what is this? Come on, say it loudly. Can you see it? No, don't, too loud. Can you see it clearly? Do I have anything in this glass? Except air? Very good. Give him a big hand, please. Now, children, what do you see in the glass? You're seeing the air? I think you're getting carried away now, right? Are you seeing the air? Well, then why are you saying that? So what are you seeing? Why? Now, so can you, if I look at this, can you see, I can see through the water and the glass, right? It's clear. Okay? Now, तो ऐसे दूध है. The glass is empty. By the way, the water is gone and the glass is empty. Does the glass look any different? So before I put the water in, the glass looked this way. When I put the water in, the glass looked the same way. When I took the water out, the glass looked the same way. This is our mind. It is always pure. What we put into it makes it look impure or otherwise, but the mind, is a gift from God. Do you know where your mind is physically located in your body? Anybody knows? I hope we have one. Or you know where it is? Tell me. In the skull? You know exactly where it is? Think carefully before you answer questions, okay? Focus your minds and think carefully. Does anyone know that can a medical doctor show you where your mind is in your body? So now we come that something that science cannot answer. And our world thinks science has the answer for everything. Let me remind you, children, science is limited to what it knows. And it's very limited because there's so much it doesn't know. Dude. Bus. Now, children, do I have a white glass in my hand, half white glass? It looks half white, doesn't it look? Or it's kind of half white here, and then the rest is glass? But what is making it look that way? The milk that I put inside. So the glass didn't change, did it? It's the milk that makes the glass look like it's changed. So the mind doesn't change. It's what we put inside the mind that makes it look like it's changed. So, parents, expose your children to things that when it goes into their minds, it doesn't tarnish their minds. Expose them to things that will make their minds stay pure and appear pure. We have the power to do this. Like I mentioned on mother, from the age of 1 to 5, you give child dude, he'll drink honey, you'll drink anything you put in the child's mouth. But once the child has intellect, the child will start saying, Mom, I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't do this. But then the mother has to say, you will drink it because it is good for... How many of you can tell your 5-year-old that? Mom, you can. Very good. We need to. Shukriya. So, everybody understand what the mind is and where we have it? It is a gift from God. Question, what happens to the mind when the body is not alive? Another discussion another day, especially for the old elder folks. This is the spirit that comes and goes on. This is the Atma traveling with the package from our lives. This discussion is for the grown-ups. And we will invite you for a discussion on that. But today we want to focus on the young minds. So when we are doing this puja today, what I want all the children to remember, that you brought a book and a pen. These are symbols of knowledge. You write things down so that you remember them. You write things that you can reflect upon them. Remember, you write things down so you can remember them. You write things that you can reflect upon them, and you write them so that you can actually recognize them. But I want you to know that in reality, the best way to learn is it by writing and reading or by listening? Question. Bolo, which one? Let me ask the parents this question. To the parents, is it easier to learn something by listening to it or by seeing it?
Seeing.
I want the parents to answer this question. I'm not hearing them.
Seeing.
What?
Seeing.
You mean all the things you learned in your life, you saw it first before you learned it? Or did you hear it first before you learned it? Parents, you heard it first. And by listening and hearing, you all of this knowledge in abundance. You've never seen a book in your life, but you've learned so much. So learning is by? Bolo Bolo is by? One more time. Learning is by? So now I want you to listen carefully. All of the children, sit upright. Nice upright. Give them room, parents. Okay? And everybody, all the children, is to sit like this, please. Come on. Give them room. Thumb and forefingers touching like this, children. Parents, if you're not too old, try it. Sit upright. And let's breathe. By the way, are we all breathing? Yes or no? Okay, so when was the last time you thought about your breathing? I want everybody to think that I'm breathing, and if I don't breathe, I will not be alive. Everybody, nice deep breath. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Now, relax. Suggestion, parents. Whenever you get your children together at the table and you're all seated, it is tradition that you pray to God first. Annapurne, Sadapurne, or whatever you know. But during that time or somewhere before they start to eat, ask everybody, let's focus on eating right now, okay? And everybody take 5 deep breaths before we start to eat. Let's do that. 5 deep breaths together. 1, 2, 3. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. One more time. In. Out. What we are doing, we are recognizing that God, thank you for the oxygen we breathe, that we can be alive to eat this food that you have given us. We are thankful for something that we know we have no control over it. We have no control over the oxygen that we get. It comes to us as a gift. All the food that we see in front of us, it's a gift from God. We must be conscious and we must let our children know this. It is not because my father is rich and because he's smart and my mother is educated that I have food on the table. It's because they are educated, they're smart, and they're thankful to God, and His grace provides the food on the table. When we let them know that it's not us, then they'll be thankful to God. But when they think it's my mother and father, when they reach 16 years, they don't say it's my mother and father's house anymore. When a child is small, this is my mommy's house. This is my dad's car. You know what they say when they reach 14? It's my house, and that's my car. They never said it's God's grace. So remember, it's what we tell them is what they will repeat. So today, all of the children, parents who have brought your children, there's many of you, and it will take quite some time. We'll be inviting all of the children to come here to me, and I will bless their book, Sankal their Prasad. But we will come in an orderly manner, by rows, while the Mandali is doing bhajans. but I do not want any noise. I want everybody to sit quietly. The only sound I want to hear is babies. They're entitled to make as much noise as they can. As a matter of fact, if they're not making noises, pinch them. Let them make some noise. It's good for their voice. But grown-ups and children who are not babies but are going to school should not be making noises. Everybody understand? Shake your heads, yes. Not like this. This. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. So now I ask everyone to join me in the prayer to Ganeshji. Scale. Everyone clasp your hands and close your eyes, please. Om. 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 Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryesu Sarvada Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Kapita Jambu Palachar Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Pada Pankajam Sumukascha Kadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnaka Lambodaraksha Bhikto Vignanasho Vinayaka Dhumraketu Ganadaksho Balachandro Gajanana Dvadashaitani Namani Yapateshnu Yadapi Vidyarambe Vivahecha Praveshe Nirgame Tata Sangrame Sankate Chaiva Vignatasya Jayate Shuklambaradaram Devam Shashibharam Chaturbhujam Prasanam Badanam Jayet Sarva Vigno Prashantaye Sarva Vigno Prashantaye Sarva Vigno Prashantaye Prem se bolo Sri Ganapati Devta ki Jai Vidya Arambe Vivahecha Praveshe Nirgame Tata Vidya Aramba. At the beginning of the learning, we invoke Ganesh. This is in essence, some beginning of learning. And when we say at the beginning of the learning, we invoke Ganesh, we say at the beginning of the learning, we want to have control over our five senses. That the child must focus the eyes, focus listening, focus the nostrils, sense of smell, touch and taste. All must be in tune to say, I want to take in. I want to understand. I want to see, I want to comprehend, I want to feel, I want to be sensitized, and I absorb. That is the concept of Ganesh. So today, as these children are rising to do this, I will chant the appropriate mantras. I want the parents to sing along with the mandali as they will do bhajans, Ganesh, Gauri, bhajan, Bhagwan Krishna, Ram bhajan, and as such, keep your minds in tune to the bhajan and kirtanam. As such, Mananam, Sravanam or Kirtanam. Mananam means the mind focus. Sravanam means the ears listening. And Kirtanam means the mouth echoing the words. So if we are singing the praises of God and we are listening to the praises of God, we have no choice but to have our minds focused upon God. So please, Bhajan Gai. Now I want the children or families to come from. Who's going to help me here? I need, ladies, come. These three ladies, Nomita ka. Take them in this order and let no one to stand until they're ready to come, and then they come to me. Please proceed, Bhajan.
Jai Gananaya Shri Ganaraya Jai Gananaya Shri Gananaya Jai Gananaya Shri Gananaya Mangalamurti Moria
Jai Gananaya Shri Gananaya Mangalamurti Moria
Jai Gananaya Shri
Gananaya Jai Gananaya Shri Gananaya
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमना
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमणा
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमना
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमणा
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमना गणपति बापा मोरिया
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमणा गणपति बापा मोरया
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमना गणपति बापा मोरिया
सिंदूर वदना पंकज रमणा गणपति बापा मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
सिद्धि विनायक मंगलदाता
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
अष्ट विनायक मंगलदायक मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
जय गणराया श्री गणराया मंगल मूर्ति मोरिया
जय गणनाया श्री गणनाया मंगल मूर्ति मोरया
विघ्नेश्वरा गणनाथ गजानन पार्वती नंदन शुभानना पार्वती नंदन शुभानना विघ्नेश्वरा गणनाथ गजानन पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनायक
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनाय
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनायक
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
विघ्नेश्वरा गणनाथ गजानन पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनायक
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनाय
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनायक
मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
जय गणनाय श्री गणनाय
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
अष्टविनायक गजानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
सिद्धिविनायक शुभानना
विघ्नेश्वरा गणनाथ गजानन
नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
पार्वती नंदन शुभानना
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी माता
सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारे
शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारी
शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारे
शरणागत प्रतिपालन हारी
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
वीणा वाम अंग में सोहे
वीरा वाम अंग में सोहे
वीणा वाम अंग में सोहे
वीरा वाम अंग में सोहे
श्याम गीत ध्वनि मधुर प्यारी
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 श्वेत वसन कमलासन सुंदर
श्वेत वसन कमलासन सुंदर
श्वेत वसन कमलासन सुंदर
श्वेत वसन कमलासन सुंदर
सोहे शुभ्र हंस की सवारी जय
जगदीश्वरी
माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
आदि शक्ति पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपी
आदि शक्ति पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी
आदि शक्ति पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपी
आदि शक्ति पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी तीर्थ चलनी छऊ वेद बखानी
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
चंद्रबिंब समवदन विराजे
ध्यान धरत सुर नर मुनि ज्ञानी जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
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 जय जगदीश्वरी जय जगदीश्वरी जय जगदीश्वरी माता सरस्वती
Sing after. हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे।
तू स्वर की देवी, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे।
तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे।
तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे।
हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
मुनियों ने समझी, गुनियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी।
मुनियों ने समझी, गुनियों ने जानी, समझी गुड़ियों न जाने वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी
हम भी तो समझे हम भी तो जाने विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे
तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे
तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे
तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे
मन से हमारे मिटा के अंधेरे हमको उजालों का संसार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
हे शारदे माँ हे शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ
Yeah, I know. Where are you starting from?
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
सारे राग विराग हुए अब
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 मोह सारे त्याग हुए अब
मोह सारे त्याग हुए अब
एक यही मेरा बंधन मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण
मेरा जीवन तेरी
अविरत रहा भटकता अब तक,
अविरत रहा भटकता अब तक,
भटकूं और अभी मैं कब तक,
और अभी मैं कब तक,
अविरत रहा भटकता अब तक, भटकूं और अभी मैं कब तक, पालू केवल तुझको ही माँ,
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 एक यही मेरी है लगन, मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण।
तेरे चरणों पर हूँ अर्पण,
तेरे चरणों पर हो अर्पण,
मेरे जीवन के गुण अब गुण,
मेरे जीवन के गुण अवगुण,
तेरे चरणों पर हूँ अर्पण, मेरे जीवन के गुण अब गुण, सारी व्यथाएं दूर करो माँ,
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 वो कुसुमित मेरा नंदन, मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
सारे राग विराग हुए अब,
सारे राग विराग हुए अब,
मोह सारे त्याग हुए अब,
मोह सारे त्याग हुए अब,
एक यही मेरा बंधन, मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण,
मेरा जीवन तेरी शरण।
जय जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ 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 जय माँ जय जय माँ।
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
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 भक्तों की लगी है कतार 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 भवानी।
ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला,
ऊंचे पर्वत भवन निराला,
भवन निराला मैया भवन निराला,
भवन निराला मैया भवन निराला,
आके शीश नवाए संसार भवानी,
शीश नवाए संसार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
जगमग जगमग ज्योत जगे है,
जगमग जगमग ज्योत जगे है,
ज्योत जगे है मैया ज्योत जगे है,
ज्योत जगे है मैया ज्योत जगे है,
तेरे चरणों में गंगा की धार भवानी,
चरणों में गंगा की धार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
लाल चुनरिया लाल लाल चूड़ा,
लाल चुनरिया लाल लाल चूड़ा,
लाल लाल चूड़ा मैया लाल लाल चूड़ा,
लाल लाल चूड़ा मैया लाल लाल चूड़ा,
गले लाल फूलों के सोहे हार भवानी,
लाल फूलों के सोहे हार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
पल में भरती झोली खाली,
पल में भरती झोली खाली,
झोली काली मैया झोली काली,
झोली खाली मैया झोली खाली,
तेरे भूले दया के बंदार भवानी,
खुले दया के भंडार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार 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 भवानी,
भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी,
भक्तों की लगी है कतार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी,
प्यारा सजा है तेरा द्वार भवानी।
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे,
अम्बे चरण कमल
है तेरे
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे
हम बोले हैं जन्म जन्म के
हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के
हम भोले हैं जन्म जन्म के
हम भोरे हैं जन्म जन्म के
निस दिन देने तेरे
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे
तू धरती जग पालन करती अंबर का दार है तू
तू धरती जग पालन करती अंबर का आधार है तू
सब सुख झूठी सब दुख झूठी इस जीवन का सार है तू
सब सुख झूठे सब दुख झूठे इस जीवन का सार है तू
तू सत्यम तू शिवम सुंदरम
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 हम सब चपलज तेरे
अम्बे
चरण कमल है तेरे
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे
होश में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में कर उजियारे
ओस में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में ले कर उजियारे
होश में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में कर उजियारे
ओस में आंसू फूल में श्रद्धा अंतर में ले कर उजियारे
तेरे हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में,
हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में,
हमने तेरी मुस्कानों में
देखी मधुर सवेरे, हमने चरण कमल है तेरे,
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे,
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे,
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे।
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ,
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय
जय जय माँ जय
जय माँ
जय माँ
अम्बे चरण कमल है तेरे। जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ, जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ,
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ,
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ,
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ,
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ,
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ,
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ,
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी रक्षा करो
शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा 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 करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी रक्षा करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
परमेश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
जगदीश्वरी दया करो माँ
शिव शंकरी कृपा 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 करो माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
वरदे
वरदे वरदे
वरदे वरदे वरदे वीणा वारिणी वरदे
जय जय माँ जय माँ
जय जय माँ जय माँ
निर्मल मन कर दे प्रेम तुल कर दे
हो निर्मल मन कर दे प्रेम तुल कर दे
निर्मल मन कर दे प्रेम तुल कर दे
सबकी सबन मति हो ऐसा हमको वर दे
वर दे वर दे वर दे
वर दे वर दे वर दे
वर दे वर दे वीणा वादनी वर दे
जय जय मां जय
जय जय मां जय मां
सत्यमयी तू है ज्ञानमयी तू है
ओ सत्यमयी तू है ज्ञानमयी तू है
ओ सत्यमयी तू है ज्ञानमयी तू है
ओ सत्यमयी
तू है ज्ञानमयी तू है
प्रेममयी भी तू है
वर दे वर दे वर दे वर दे वर दे वीणा वादनी वर दे वर दे वर दे वीणा वादनी वर दे जय मां जय मां जय जय मां जय
वरदे 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 वीणा वादनी वरदे 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 क्या मतलब है? वरदे मीन्स ब्लेस मी. Bless me, bless me, bless me, O Veena Vadini. That is the holder of the Veena, Ma Saraswati. Bless us all that our intellect will be stimulated. We all have it, but sometimes it goes dormant. In this occasion, we ask Ganeshi to bless us that all our faculties will be intact and be positive. And we ask Ma Saraswati to stimulate our intellect and the teachings of our teachers to be important to us, that we value them and practice them. Now we invite everyone to do Ram Arati. We want you to know, in this Mandir, it is open 7 days a week from 7:30 in the morning until 9. And every Sunday, or every day that is, there is Arati at 12. There's Arati at 8 in the morning. And every evening there's Arati, anytime between 8 and 8:30. And then Sunday morning. You're welcome to come at any time they join us in this worship. We wish all of the children the best of success in the new year. Parents, if your child is moving into that age group where they are above 10 or 11, God bless you. You will need all the strength that you need because there's all kinds of challenges for them. Parents, if you're delivering your child after 4 to 5 years into first grade school, then be prepared for the tears that they will come home with and the running nose and all the challenges that will happen at school. And don't be frustrated with each other. Love each other, hold each other and cry as you deal with their challenges. And let it be loving tears. And for those who are going to teenagers like over 13, God help you. Okay. Because you will need to communicate through the most highest technology. Artificial intelligence will not be enough. You have to use human and divine intelligence to relate to them at all times. Because as a parent, you will never get it right. You will always not understand. You always don't know. You're never there. Remember those things? When you heard them, you remember me saying that. You don't understand, you're never there when I need you, and you don't know what to do. That's parents. Children, of course, are much wiser. But God's grace will give you that benefit. Of course, none of the children are hearing what I'm saying right now. It's only the parents hearing what I'm saying. So as we do Aarti today, we wave these sacred lights around these deities, and we are saying, let the light of energy that emanates from these murtis permeate our bodies and bring us to an enlightened state. So everyone is invited to Aarti. Families must come together. Parents and children come together, one thali. So everybody come together, and Rani will be doing some sanitizing just to keep us on the COVID cleanliness. She'll stand here in the middle. By the way, Rani is a fixture. She's here more often than I am in the Mandir, so let's give her a big hand, please. And we want to compliment our Kirtan Mandali, all the ladies, Tara ji and the team who come smilingly every day to deliver on all the young people. Give them a big hand, please. And I want you to know, all of you young people are invited to join our Kirtan Mandali. If you can't sing, that's no excuse. I can't sing either, right? So come with a desire. Parents, there is Ramayana classes on Tuesday night. If you don't know how to read Hindi, half of the people in the Ramayana class didn't know the first alphabet when they started, but now they're reading in Hindi. If you're over 55, you should come to classes because it will keep you from avoiding dementia and Alzheimer's. Because the more stimulated the intellect is, the better it is to dealing with the challenges. So there's no excuses. So come, get involved, get engaged. Ram Mandir welcomes you with open arms. And by the way, we're not perfect. As a matter of fact, we have one of the most terrible pundits in this Mandir. That's me. So when you come, whatever you can grasp, take it a little well. Do not worry about the personality. Take in what you've been offered. It is what I say to you that's important. It's not how I dress that's important. Although I do try to make a good appearance from time to time. So we invite you to be with us in the new year of this year, the school year, and God's blessings with all. So now, Aarti, Ramayana Aarti. Everyone come in orderly manner? That's it. Ek minute. Can we start the Aarti now, please?
Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajman Aran Bhavaya Darunam Navakanjalochan Kanja Mukha Kar Kanja Pad Kanjarunam Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajman Haran Bhavaya Darunam Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavi Navanila Nirada Sundaram Kandarpa Aganita Amita Chavi Navanila Nirada Sundaram Patapita Manahu Tarita Ruchi Suchi Naumi Janaka Sutavaram Shri Ramachandra Kripalu Bhajaman Haran Bhavaya Darunam Shri Ram
Kripalu Bhajman हरण भवभयदारुणम्
भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं रघुनन्दन आनन्द कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नन्दनं श्रीरामचन्द्र
कृपालु भज मन हरण भवभयदारुणम्
श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन
हरण भवभयदारुणम्
सिरमुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणं सिरमुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणं आजानुभुज चापधर संग्राम चित करदूषणं श्रीरामचन्द्र
कृपालु भज मन हरण भवभयदारुणम्
श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भवभयदारुणम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् इति वदति तुलसीदास शङ्कर शेषमुनिमनरञ्जनम् मम हृदय कञ्च निवास कुरु कामादि जलधर रञ्जनम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भवभयदारुणम् श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भवभयदारुणम् श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम
Om Yani Kan Apani
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
Everybody.
जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
बच्चों सुनो और देखो हाथ जोड़कर. This is the way we clasp our hands. Parents, show them. Clasp your hands in front of your chest. For the parents of these two children who are running around, please bring them under some control at this time. We clasp our hands and close our eyes, and we bow our heads. This is the prescribed way to pray. We give thanks to God today, thanking Him for this morning that when we awoke, we opened our eyes and we felt that we could breathe and we have oxygen and we have life. We were able to come to a place of worship. We were able to contemplate God and to learn something of how we can make our lives better. As parents, we have great challenges in this new world that we live in. There is so much among us that will distract the attention of our children. They'll be misguided by everything around them. We as parents have to be sadhu samaj, learned individuals who seek learned company. When we go to Mandir, it has been a tradition, ancient time and still today in our motherland, that we go to Mandir for darshan. But because of the change of conditions of the world, we go to Mandir not only for darshan, but we go to Mandir for siksha. We go to Mandir for learning. So let us please see that that is an important factor in our lives. The Mandir in our home, the Mandir outside of our home, all are places of learning. We give thanks to God. I ask you to listen to the voices of Nirvana, Shivana, Rudra, Dhruv and Rudra, and all the young people as they will lead us in closing prayers. Om Hari Om.
Hari Shantaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasarvisham Meghavarnam Subhagam Lakshmikantam Kamalayanam Yogiviryanagam Vande Vishnu Bhaveharanam Sarvaloke Karanatam Yo Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapah Shanti Roshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvegvam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti Redhi.
शीश झुका पर धरती पर प्रणाम. We bow our heads, touching the ground. Parents, show the children. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurudevo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah.
Asudoma
Sadgamaya
Tamasoma
Jyotirgamaya
Yuma
Amritam Gamaya
Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina
Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhav
बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय, गणपति भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, सरस्वती माता की जय, शंकर भगवान की जय, जगदम्बे मैया की जय, बोलिए सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुदेव महाराज की जय, अपने अपने माता पिता की जय, धर्म की जय, अधर्म का नाश हो, प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो, विश्व का कल्याण हो, धरती माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, नमः पार्वते पते हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव।
सच्चे सनातन धर्म की
जय।
मन शांति. 30 seconds of total silence. We thank you all for coming. We welcome you again whenever you can. Please get involved. Bal Vihar program starting with children. It will be in person, commencing by the middle of September. Dance classes, music classes, Hindi classes are all available. And there are classes for grown-ups in Ramayana and chanting of Bhagavad Gita. And we invite everyone to join our Mandali. We want to have Kirtanam, whereby everybody chants together. 100, 200 people chanting Bhajan and Kirtanam. So I want you to leave here today with a high spirit. Nice, energized spirit. You'll be having some prasad. So everybody will chant with me briefly. हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा बोलो Clap your hands.
राधा श्री राधा
Get energized, come on.
राधा
Children, come on. हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा बोलो
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री राधा
हमारो धन राधा 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 राधा
हमारो धन राधा श्री राधा श्री 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 राधा
I know some parents may have a problem with their children. I say, why should I clap my hands? I don't know what this is about. But they go to a soccer game and yeah, 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 yeah. A hockey game, yeah, 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 yeah. They go to, what is it, rap dancing thing? Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Same thing. Hamaro dhan Radha, Sri Radha, Sri Radha. Hamaro dhan Radha, Sri Radha, Sri Radha. Hamaro dhan Radha, Sri Radha, Sri Radha. Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai. God bless all of you. Enjoy the day. Remember, what is this holiday today called? What does that mean? Students, what does that mean? Especially the ones who are not clapping their hands. What does that mean? It's a day to stay away from school. The people are not working. It's a labor day. It's a day we celebrate the labors that we expend in keeping our lives going. We have to labor. We have to engage, labor, energize, do things in order. So we are thanking God that we have the ability to be laborers. Shakti Mata ki
Jai.
And that's why they call it a holy day. How do you spell holiday, anybody? Spell it for me, please. H-O-L-I, stop. What does H-O-L-I say? What is H-O-L-I? Holy day. Oh, so that's what they meant. A day off is a holy day to do holy things. Thank you all. God bless you. Om Shanti. Shanti. Dhanyavad. Oh, by the way, there's takeaway, bhojan prepared for everyone. And from the kitchen, it's pasta. Favorites of all young people. Easy cook, mom and dad. And by the way, the sauce is specially made. Pasta sauce, Italian special. Everybody enjoy. Dhanyavad.